right, this is week 4, crunch time here. Got 25 more hours I've got to refigure here, but the quarterback, the Shane Honeycutt, the top 200 guy, big news. I moved up to number 1 for him, so I slow played that, taking a little bit of a gamble, but unless one of these other teams, he is still in top 8, so maybe I need to throw a little bit more on there just to make sure. But unless somebody jumps up, I should get him again. He's my number 3 quarterback. But who knows? In perfect world, if he's really good, he might get in start. Halfbacks, still no action, other action on Gabe or Hawkins. So I probably need to cut that back. Actually, probably need to refigure that and use those hours more on the quarterback because I've got a big lead there, whereas I don't have as big of a lead there because more teams can jump up there. Julius Moore, same thing, no other action. There's some bigger schools in there, but I think I can get him. Mitch Booth is the big one. I did schedule a visit. I did some math and took a guess on here, but I've kind of had to take a Hail Mary guess on what was left over, and so hopefully, I know he's championship contender, so I was able to sell that. Probably not. I'm banking on losing out on him, but I was able to schedule a visit and do a educated guess on the hard sell as well, because if not, I probably won't get him, but I can at least try. My receiver Nick, no other action on that, so there's some bigger scores there, but I got such a big lead, I should get him. This guy's blocked me, but no action there. Bryson Hayes, I'm still in the lead there, and I've got a visit booked for him. And it is I got an A+ on that. I think I had to do some little bit of that educated guess as well. So I think I did the hard sell as well based off of that. So maybe I need to go back to just doing the 50 sale. But again, I think that's a coin flip on whether or not I get him. Going to have to take this guy off. Vanderbilt, I didn't jump up enough. Vanderbilt leads and has an offer. So we're going to take him off and see if we can find somebody else. The Army joined in on this tight end poke, so don't have much of a lead. So I went from 5 hours to 50 hours there. Hopefully that'll be enough to swat them away. Hunter Andrews, good news here. UTEP dropped below South Alabama, and I was able to schedule a visit as well. Yeah. For week 4, so I got a visit scheduled, and I got a B grade in that, so a little bit more hopeful there. No action for the guard. I went with 40 hours here. Central Michigan's hanging around. I don't think they can catch me, but just in case I went up to, because this guy's ranked 109 and I would have him for 2 years, and I do not have a 350-pound nose tackle on my team. So being a little conservative there. Mason Carey is the guy I really, really want. My number 1 guy on defense. No other action. The schools all stink. So I think I'm good there. But again, just to be safe, I put 25 hours because he is top 5. Duke's there. Again, this might be one I want to refigure, but Duke's probably a better score than me, and they got a pipeline, so I think they're going to get in. So I might need to go to 50 and then lower the Goldberg to 35, because I think maybe I can still get Goldberg because I'm his only actual offer with the 35, and swap that to 50. Middle linebacker, I just ain't put enough hours to seal the deal. Cornerbacks, Scott is. I thought I would get him this past week. I didn't. So yeah, but I did take the lead though, so that's a good thing. I think that one I could lose out on him still, but I do have a was able to hard sell based off the what's left. Phelps and Neely, no action there. Again, those are Phelps is 203, so he should be good. McSprings is the guy I probably want more than any because he's a sophomore and he's 6'4". You know, do I might need to refigure and schedule him for a visit. I think I got one more slot I can do and secure that. You see, I got an A-plus thing I can sell there. And then the safety lane, Louisiana, still being annoying, hanging around there. I have, I thought I would get him with my last week, but I was able to make some ground up. But yeah, where we stand now. I'll come back here and show you where we end up when we advance. All right, here we go. The moment of truth. I'm as nervous as a cat in a hot tin roof. All right, let's see what we got. I think we're recording. Let's go. Feel like there's always a surprise or two. Hunter Andrews, all right off the bat. The guy that I was one of the main guys I was worried about. Super excited about that. Ronald McSprings, that was one of the cornerbacks I was battling for. That I think I scheduled a visit for last week. There's John Lane, that's the safety top 200 guy, maybe 100, 200 guy, 1 year rental. Legend, he was the Oscar high score guy, so he was pretty much automatic get. George Turbin, that was another one of the high score guys that was no action on. Cliff Ruggins, that was a high score athlete thumper. I didn't scout him, so anxious to see about him. Kicker, again, the kickers, I scouted him a little bit earlier and just left him on there and got him. That's pretty much easy way to get kickers. Next, we got the receiver, that athlete receiver. He kind of blocked me out, but 87 speed for a contested specialist, so not bad there. That was the cornerback that had me blocked forever, so he's pretty much going to transfer after 1 year, but I like what I saw, so maybe we can get him back, so at least we got him for a year. Dylan Phelps, okay, I think that was one of the guys that I didn't have much competition for. Gage Goldberg, all right, so the 35 hours was enough to jump up for there, so for now, if I miss out on Smith, I'm okay. Mason Carrier, that's the big one. That guy's going to change the program when I move into defensive end, no doubt about it. 15 plus sacks, I can guarantee it, I bet. Caleb Hawkins, so here's that's one of the big halfbacks I needed. Do not see Mitch. There's the quarterback. Do not see Mitch Booth. That's the guy I'm probably going to lose. Gabe Winovich, that's the power back, so that's another one of the big ones. Jarius Moore, so that gives me back up in case Booth doesn't show up. Did not Scott, that's more of a need than Booth. Okay, there's Nick. So still missing Bryson Hayes. The tight end Park has not showed up. Okay, I figured I would get him. Bryson Hayes. Ooh, I did get Bryson Hayes. So I guess Matthew Smith. Okay, was able to hold off Duke for him, so that's good. One more. Okay, there's Polk. So I believe, just off memory, the only one I'm missing is Mitch Booth. I can't win them all. I did really. So the only ones I missed was Mitch Booth to BYU. Clemson came from nowhere and got this guy, but Sam Neely, and then so they sniped me on that one. And then Cordell Russell, which Texas A&M came from nowhere. I'm going to leave those guys on there. Sometimes those dudes will randomly show up. If they don't actually offer them. So, yeah, while I'm really super excited, I got a lot of guys that I wanted to get. I kind of, it sucks I missed him, but, he's just a freshman. Who knows? I'll keep track. Hopefully BYU will lose and I can grab him next year. But, I still really love the guys I got. So let's pause it and we'll see what we can come up with on position changes.